What's up, sneakerheads? In today's video, we're going to bring you the latest and the greatest in the world of sneakers. I'm your host, John Dunlap, and in today's video, we're going to bring you some very exciting news from Adidas and Yeezy, and if you're a fan of either, then you're going to love today's video. That's right, they're back, and they're back with a bang. In today's video, we're going to reveal something truly special. Every single Yeezy sneaker set to release in 2023. From new colorways to new designs that we've never seen before. But before we dive into the exclusive sneaker lineup, be sure to hit that subscribe button and enable post notifications here so you get a notification every single time we upload new content, because we have some very important stuff on the way. All right, are you ready? Let's jump right into it. So first up, we have the return of a fan favorite. We all know what this sneaker is. It's one that if you missed out on it way back in the day when we were kids, depending on how old you are, you may still be a kid. This is the official Pirate Black colorway, a fan favorite from Adidas and Yeezy, and a lot of people are so excited to see this officially released. Now, the second sneaker on the list is the Turtle Dove, and these did officially release for Yeezy Day before we had the Kanye West and Adidas fallout, but we will see restocks of the Turtle Dove colorway in 2023. And next up is another restock, the Adidas Yeezy 350 V2 in the CINDER reflective colorway. Now, if you're unaware or unfamiliar with this, it is a black kind of slate, kind of grayed down 350 V2. It does come with a gum outsole, and this one, when it does have light on it, it does have a reflective semi-translucent stripe. Looks like we'll get restocks of the Adidas 350 Boost V2 in the core red colorway. If I remember correctly, this was a Black Friday sneaker from years back, and one that was an Asia exclusive. The Hyperspace colorway will release in 2023. Now, I would love to see this specific colorway release in North America. Would love to pick this one up myself. Now, the first new Yeezy in terms of a new colorway is this MX Blue, and this is very similar to the MX Rock. We will see more MX colorways as we move forward to 2023, but the first one on today's list is this MX Blue. And after releasing last year, it looks like the Onyx colorway will make a restock. This one is very similar to the Cinders that we just talked about, except it does come with a black outsole. And the first Yeezy 500 that we have on today's list, that is a brand new colorway, the second new colorway on today's countdown, kind of creamish, grayish, suede upper, a white midsole, and a gum outsole. I personally think these are very clean, and I know a lot of people hate on the 500s, but personally I really love them, and they're super comfy. Now, moving on down the list, we have next up the Yeezy 700 MNVN in the Bone colorway, and it looks like dropping alongside the Bone colorway will be the Yeezy 700 MNVN Wash Cream. Now, the Wash Cream is a little different from what we've seen in the past. The Bone is, something we've seen before. Okay, now this one has me, I have to admit, this one has me mad confused. This is the Yeezy Boost 350 V2 Granite, and from my research, this is a colorway that we've never received before, but it's very similar to the past release Salt colorway and also the past release Slate colorway. But upon further research, I believe this is a brand new colorway that we're going to receive. And when I was going through the slides here, I honestly for a second thought this was going to be a restock. The Slate colorway of the SPLY 350, from what I can tell, is more of a brown undertone, whereas this Granite, there's going to be a new colorway, is more of a gray undertone, and the Salt is more of a blue. Now, if you like 700s, you may perhaps like the Yeezy Boost 700 High Res Red. Now, this one pretty much looks like they took the original Wave Runners and then someone took a can of red spray paint and kind of painted up the heel of the sneaker, kind of the medial of it, and then you get the High Res Red. And who knows, that may be what Kanye did in the factory. And while we're talking about 700s, next up, a muted down black outsole sulfur yellow Boost 700 is going to be releasing. Now, these remind me a lot of the, I know this is totally off topic, but these remind me of those New Balance 1906 Rs that come with the cream upper with the black outsole, and I kind of dig this vibe with the black outsole and the lighter upper. And it looks like a wave of 700s are coming in. The Yeezy Boost 700 V2 Tephra will make a restock in 2023. And next up, the Yeezy Basketball Knit in the Onyx colorway. I don't think these really will, I think if you want a pair needless to say, you'll be able to pick them up. Now we're getting to some foam runners. First up, we have the Yeezy foam runner in the flax colorway. This colorway looks like kind of it's not a muted down brown, but kind of a brighter brown. I kind of like this, to say the least. And also, it looks like we'll get the Yeezy knit runner in the faded azure colorway. Personally, I'm not a big fan. And just in time for summer, and of course the partnership comes back just in time for them to drop some more Adidas Yeezy slides. And I would have to say that the slide is by far my favorite Adidas Yeezy sneaker by a long shot. I wear them pretty much every single day around the house and going out and around. But it looks like they're going to drop in a granite colorway. And this one's one that I'm definitely going to need, and that is the azure colorway. It would have been nice if they would have made this blue match the Yeezy Gap hoodies that dropped a few years back. But this azure colorway looks just slightly brighter. But moving on to more 550s, a brand new colorway called the Granite will release. And this Granite just looks slightly darker than the 350 Granite that we just talked about, and it looks like the utility black, which is personally one of my favorite colorways, and I really love the Yeezy 500, will make a restock. I think these were going to restock. I think they were supposed to already, but then the partnership came to an end. So Adidas has been sitting on the stock, but we will see the utility blacks make a restock. Now, the first 450 in today's video, these are ones that I have a hard time accepting. I don't really know how you can really rock this shoe. I think the cleanest colorway, to say the least, is the one that my mind has gone completely blank with all these Yeezy colorways. But the original model, the one that has a kind of beige upper, a cream outsole, but we are going to receive a stone teal colorway. Now, if you love the original Belugas, you're probably going to love these, and that is of course the Yeezy Boost 350 V2 and the dark Beluga colorway. This is essentially the exact thing as the original Belugas, except the gray upper is more of a dark charcoal gray that's going to release in 2023 as a brand new colorway. Now, moving on, the Yeezy Boost 700 utility black will come with a gum outsole. This one's very clean. I could definitely see myself rocking this one, and this one right here. I know I just said that I wasn't going to cop any foam runners, but I really like what I see with this Yeezy foam runner in the MX Azure colorway. I really love this mixed material on the foam runners. I don't really care too much for it on the slides. I prefer kind of just the muted down solid colors, but for this Azure colorway where they have the hits of blue in it, I think these are really clean and they're going to do well. And it looks like also dropping alongside the MX Azure colorway is going to be the MX Carbon, which comes with like a purple, grayish, and lime green. Let me know of the two there which one is going to be your personal favorite. Now, moving on, we have a brand new colorway of the Yeezy 350 Compact and the Panda colorway. And we just talked about the mixed materials on the foam runners. Now, this new colorway that comes with gray and orange kind of mixed and mashed up all together is the Yeezy MX Cream. And also, while we're talking about slides, of course, just in time for summer, is the Yeezy slide in the smoke gray colorway. This like a charcoal gray. This is one that I got to pick up. The Yeezy slide in the MX Moon colorway that comes in different tones of dark gray, charcoal, and white. Now, speaking about those new models of Adidas and Yeezy, here we have the Yeezy 1050 and the high res colorway. I don't know why, but this reminds me a lot of those Salomons that Rihanna was wearing during the Super Bowl, those super red sneakers. Just the first thing that comes to my mind off the top of my head. This isn't going to be one that I'm going to pick up, but let us know what you think about this one down in the comments. This is going to be one of those new models. And we've gotten to the crazy part of the video. Next up, a new model, we have the Yeezy 950 in the Pirate Black colorway. Now, when I think Pirate Black, I don't really think about this boot too much, but maybe I could get down with this if it was like a brown boot. But for a black boot like this, I don't think it's one that I'm going to be picking up, and I can't really see too many sneakerheads out there getting too excited about this one. Now, getting back to some of the more stuff we're used to seeing, the Yeezy Foam Runner in the clay taupe colorway, super clean. And this is one, although it's very plain, this is going to be a fan favorite, and that is the Yeezy Boost 350 V2 and the space gray colorway. This is a muted down gray. It looks pretty true to the color gray. It might have a slight blue undertone to it, but nonetheless, this is going to be one of the fan favorites, even though it is very plain. This is just one that you can rock with a lot of outfits that people are going to be super stoked to see. Now, this one I like, the Yeezy Foam Runner in the Stone Salt colorway. It looks like it has a little bit of the mixed materials that we saw on some of the other foam runners in the past, kind of muted down to the heel of the sneaker. Or the heel of the foam runner. I really like that. And I know I said said, 500s were one of my favorites, but here we have the tactical boot. But let us know the new experimental models that we have from Adidas and Yeezy here, which most of them so far have been boots. Let us know in the comments, what do you actually think about this? Now, as I was just dissing the boots, I will say I really do like the desert boot a lot, especially in the brown colorway. This right here, it looks like we're going to see restocks of the desert boot in the salt colorway, and also restocking alongside of it will be the oil colorway. Now here we have a prototype, which is kind of like a mashup of what looks like a foam runner, and this is the Yeezy Foam Runner V2 prototype. So it will be interesting to see if we see more and more colorways of this V2 prototype come out. We don't know exactly what this colorway is, but I really like what I see here. I like this orange that's really, it kind of almost gives it like a fire design, like not fire design, but actual flames. You know what I'm talking about. And something that's also very similar is this Yeezy 700 V3, which is an actual sneaker that's also a prototype that looks a lot like the foam runner prototype that we just talked about. So it's possible that we could see colorways of this come out. And the MX material will make their way to the Yeezy Boost 350 V2. This one is the MX gray, and I really love the muted down tones. These are darker tones that are going to come equipped in the 350 V2. I think people are going to really like this one. Now, don't forget to like this video and also comment down below which one of these Yeezy sneakers is going to be the one that you are most excited for. For me personally, it's definitely got to be the return of the Adidas Yeezy Slide. I know that's so basic, call it what you want it, but the Yeezy Slide is by far my personal favorite sneaker of all of the Adidas and Yeezy sneakers out there, and I'm super excited to see more of the slides come. They're one sneaker that I just can't live without. But would love to hear your thoughts on all the Yeezys that are going to be dropping in 2023. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Sneaker Huddle, and we'll catch you in the next one.